Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Laure Verbruggen and I work for SMART, which is a professional organization for the creative field. I thought if I would go first that I would be less nervous, but that's not the case yet, unfortunately. Today I'll tell you a story about the artist as a worker. The portraits you'll see were taken while the photographer asked several people to reflect about their future as a professional artist. You're an artist, and that means you don't do it for the money. That's what some people think. It's a great excuse not to pay you for all the things you do. So what happens is that you, as an artist, put money into projects that others will show in their museum, in their Kunsthalle, in their exhibition space, in their gallery. So you're an investor. You give loans, nobody will repay you. You take financial risks. You speculate on yourself as an artistic asset. You're a trader. You cannot put all your money into one kind of artistic stocks, so you diversify your activities. You manage the risks you take. You would say it differently. I know. You say you suffer from a gentle schizophrenia. You're multiple personalities. You're a photographer, but also a DJ. You have a magazine, you're a publisher, but you also organize parties. You take photos from party people. You throw a party when you present the magazine. You make magazines with photographs of party people. You throw a party and you're the DJ. You're an artist and you're a mediator. You mix records and you want people to mix. You mix photographs of people you want to mix. You make t-shirts with your name. You have people wearing those t-shirts. You make them swear to wear your t-shirt when they go to parties where you're not. You're everywhere and you make people wonder where you are. You're at home. You're working on your laptop. You're taking up all your email conversations where you left them. You're updating people on your projects. You're doing projects all the time. You call for tickets. You call for a cab. You're wearing 200 pounds of material from the cab to the train. You work in different places. You move. You move from one city to another, from one country to another. You take another cab. It takes hours to find your place in Istanbul. You make photographs and you ask others to make photographs the way you want it. You distribute flyers announcing the presentation of the magazine in clubs where you're having a party. You organize exhibitions, you invite people to present their work, you work with people on the presentation, you write announcements of the exhibition to the media. You present yourself as someone else than you are, and you're the way you present yourself. You pretend, and you're for real. You're an artist, and that means it would be nice to get some money for all the things you do. You write for subsidies, you try to get grants, you talk with nice people who might lend you some money. You have a solicitor to help you in order to get money from people who aren't nice. You make dinner for people you introduce to one another. You discuss publication plans over dinner. You ask people to write about your work. You tell them how you work. You show them all. You show a video in a gallery and you're the DJ at a vernissage or a finissage or whatever it's called, where you invite people who make photographs and enjoy writing critics on the magazine. You meet people for interviews. You do interviews as an alibi to meet people. You tell the people you meet about your party life. And there's this funny guy you want to swear to wear your t-shirt when he goes to parties on his own. You're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Flickr and writing for at least 3 different blogs. You're nowhere and you're making people wonder where you might be. You're not at home. Your answering machine is answering for the multiple personalities you are. You just got off, you took a cab, you're wearing 50 pounds of material from the cab to the airport. You're leaving Berlin, you're coming back soon. You're always on the move. You take another cab, it takes less time to find your place in Istanbul, now you know your way. You make photographs and you ask others to make photographs the way you want it. You interview the people you ask to make photographs, you transcribe the tapes of the interviews. But things may change. You're doing research on the military. You make photographs of soldiers, you make photographs of artists. You're an artist yourself, and that means it would be nice to get some money for all the things you do. Sometimes you get subsidies. It's great to get grants. You know this nice guy who might lend you some more money. You still have that solicitor who helps you in order to get money from people who just happen to be very, very bad people. You make dinner for people you don't need to introduce anymore. You discuss publication plans over dinner, and there's still some wine from last time. You ask people to write about your work again. They know already how you work and what it means to be an artist. That is that some guys think you don't do it for the money. Yeah, right. It's a great excuse not to pay you shit for all the things you do. So what the fuck happens is that you, as a fucking artist, put fucking money into projects that others will show in their fucking museum, in their shitty Kunsthalle, in their exhibition space, in their gutter gallery. So you're an investor. You give loans nobody will ever, ever repay you. You take fucking financial risks. But we would almost forget that all of this results from the necessity to create, to make, and to show. You still have to speculate on yourself as an artistic asset, and you have to be a trader. You probably do manage all the risks you take, but you don't have to do everything by yourself. It takes two to tango, subtly illustrated by this picture of Julek Jurovic, a founder of SmartBE. And we can help you get on track, so we invite you under our umbrella to allow you to be that gentle schizo that maybe just needs a bit more time to actually work as an artist. We'll answer your questions about the business side of artist life, and if necessary, we'll explain you again and again until you're completely fed up with us, or until we decide that it might be better if we just do it for you. Besides the practical side of artist life, other questions are being examined by our research team. What's the current position of the artist in society? How will this evolve? And how can we influence policy decisions that apply to the creative field? But most importantly, you're not alone. Join our community, meet fellow artists, and take a look at our website, smartbe.be. And if Belgium isn't enough, Smart has an urge for expansion and can be found in several European countries. Thank you very much for your attention and wish you all a very nice evening.